What is up, Jets fans? But tonight, we're not. I mean, look, we'll talk some Jets. If you guys want to talk some Jets, we'll talk some Jets. But I'll tell you what, my mind has been into one thing when it comes to sports, and it is the USA hockey team having the best possible chance at taking a gold since the Miracle on Ice in 1980. Now, I want to point out that in 1980 they didn't have a chance. The U.S. team was a joke at that point. Once again, professional players not allowed to play, except, of course, the Soviet team, because the Soviet team was not allowed to play in the NHL. So therefore, technically, they had no professional players. But the Soviet team was the best team on the planet. All basically their only job was to play for the Soviet national team and be the best team on the planet. And out of nowhere comes these college kids out of the United States of America on that 1980 U.S. Olympic team. And Jim Craig, Michael Rizzioni. Like, I'm telling you, like, and the thing is, folks, if we had a chance at taking gold this year, 2026, is the best chance that we have ever had since 1980. Now, once again, we didn't have a chance then, but we won the gold. To get another gold, this is the year that we have the team that could take down what is essentially the Soviets now, and that's Team Canada. And Team Canada, I mean, let's give Canadians their respect. Canadians, this is, what do they know? They know maple syrup and hockey, okay? And they're expected to win. I mean, even the betting odds have Canada, although when you actually look at the two teams, it's pretty damn close. Just last year, the U.S. beat the Canadians in the Four Nations, in the NHL Four Nations tournament, and then in the finals lost to them, but the Canadians needed to go to overtime to beat the Americans, and finally in overtime got the goal to win the Four Nations. And here we are a year later, and our team, I think our team has actually improved from the Four Nations. We didn't have what is probably considered the best defenseman in the NHL, or at least one of the best defensemen in the NHL, Quinn Hughes, on the team during the Four Nations. Well, we have him. We have him here in the Olympics. And I'll tell you right now, like, my mind hasn't been on the Jets. Our coaching staff has been full. Everything has been, there's not much news in the NFL right now, or at least with the Jets. I mean, there's unsubstantiated rumors going around. I see rumors. The Jets are going to make a blockbuster trade to trade up with the Las Vegas Raiders and go get Mendoza and all this other stuff, but it's unsubstantiated. It's a bunch of beat writers trying to get clicks, and I don't want to be that kind of person. I don't want to be here saying, "Oh, we're going to talk about the Jets' chances of, trading up to get Mendoza." I mean, if you guys want to talk about that, I will hit on it. But in the last 2 weeks, the only thing that's been on my mind is our chances finally to get an Olympic gold medal in ice hockey. Most of us grew up hearing about the 1980 Miracle team. Some of us were babies at the time. A lot of you guys in the comments section probably weren't even alive. And we had chances in gold medal matches against Canada, but there was still a large discrepancy between the quality of players that Team Canada had and Team USA had. But I think most beat writers, pundits, broadcasters can all agree, unless you're, a homer, that these two teams are the most evenly matched that they've ever been, period. And in hockey, things can go any way. Folks, tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I know, we'll talk about that. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the USA takes on Team Canada, and it's a toss-up. It could happen for the first time since 1980. And the women did it. We'll talk about all this. Guys, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Show your support. It is free to do that. Even if you're watching on the replay, just hit that like button. It's free. and let's get this show started. Let's get pumped up and let's have like a pep rally. Let's have a goddamn pep rally for Team USA, because almost all the content that I have seen comes from the Canadian side. When I go on YouTube and look at previews to this game, or I looked at people who covered, let's say, USA versus Canada with the women's final, it's all on the Canadian side. Where are the Americans? We are close. We have a chance. And like I said, the closest it's been ever. And our best chance at winning a gold that we've seen in a long time. Let's get this show started and get this underway. Go USA. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in my co-host, the Beavis to my butthead, Maddie Jets. How you doing, Maddie?
I'm all right, man.
I'm well, okay. My stress levels are super high for two reasons. Number one is that USA-Canada game tomorrow morning. Number two is we're about to get dumped on with another foot or more of snow tomorrow night into Monday. And it's a blizzard, hurricane winds, stuff like that. So that's stressing me the hell out, Maddie. But aside from that, my first stress is tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Are you going to be at work? Where are you going to be?
I will sleep through the game. I hate to say it, but it's going to happen.
Oh, Maddie, I don't think this is a game you want to sleep through, buddy. This is honestly, like I said in the opening, I don't know if you came in a little late, but like I said, this is the best chance that we've had since 1980, but I know we had no chance in 1980. But that gold medal, it's like, was a miracle. Obviously, that's what they called it.
I don't think you're worrying unduly.
Well, hold on. I don't think if we win tomorrow, it's not going to be a miracle. These teams are actually as close as they've ever been.
Very competitive, but no, I think USA stomps them tomorrow. I'm going to just say it now.
God, would that be nice?
Like I gun to my head prediction: USA 5, Canada 2.
Wow, Maddie, I wish I had your confidence.
No, I don't see Canada from watching the highlights, looking at the track record. I think that USA, if I was a player for USA right now, and we're sitting in the Olympic Village or hotel or wherever they are, they're just like, yep. Tomorrow, we're going to play a team that's B tier, and we're easily A+, if not S tier. And
the Canadians are saying.
Yeah. And they could. I mean, but if we play our game, handle our business, I'm not worried. I really am not. And I cannot wait for this shit, because Canadians have been the most annoying fuck retards on Twitter for the last week. Oh my God.
That's what I think will be the key to this game. Like you said, they're overconfident. They still think this is 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's not 10 years ago. And we have a better team going into this game than we did in the Four Nations, where in the final they had to take us to overtime. So for me, I always was hoping throughout my life. I always watch the Winter Olympics, and I always watch the ice hockey tournament. And it has been very disappointing for Team USA, but we had gotten to a couple finals, but there was never the confidence. And once again, I don't even want to use the word confidence, but there was never the belief that I have for this team.
I think this team is just solid all around. I'm not going to lie. They left some players off this team who, like, for example, Adam Fox. I'm a huge Adam Fox fan. He's a Ranger. It was the right call. This team is a well-oiled machine. It's ready to rock and roll. And Ryan Ree says, Maddie knows shit about hockey, but don't you have 7 teams? You're probably rooting for Canada tomorrow. No one here likes you. And I hope you die from gonorrhea.
I hope you die of gonorrhea. I hope Dan Marino dies of gonorrhea and rots in hell.
But yeah, dude, if there's one, I don't know hockey. Sorry, fuck off, dude. You're Mr. Boston until it's time to suck Tampa's dick. Get the fuck out of our fucking chat, dude.
No, well, look, Maddie, here's the thing. First off, I want to point out to everybody that over the past couple games, since we've gotten into the knockout rounds, Me and Maddie have been texting back and forth during the games, and that
Oh, yeah.
Sweden game was way too close for comfort.
Yeah, but also let's look at Canada's game too. That was close too. It was I think both teams were staying in third gear and kicking it up to fourth because they're saving it for tomorrow morning's game.
Well, I mean, the good thing is that so me and Maddie we were texting back and forth during the U.S. Sweden game, and that game was a barn burner. It came down.
That was great. It was a great game.
A great game, and the Swedes, credit to them, had us on our heels, and it was rough. Then I think the next game was the U.S. women's team playing the Canadian team, and I will say this, Maddie, if the women win the gold and the men win the gold,
better fucking win the gold.
Well, I'm just saying, if both U.S. teams win the gold and in the finals beat Canada, these Canadian schmucks. And I hate to say that. I hate to be a jerk.
Here's the thing, man. I posted on Twitter. I said, I don't know who posts more stupid shit here. Bronco fans, because holy shit, are they off the chain? Or Canadians. And the thing is anytime Canada loses, it just goes back to some anti-Trump shit. And it's like, that has nothing to do with the Olympics.
Well, then we want to hear something funny, man. I was watching some people's like full on like, game watch reactions, and they're all Canadians. Like when you go on YouTube and look up like, USA versus Canada women's gold medal, whatever, it's all Canadians watching. I not that I went out and looked crazy, but all the top searches were Canadians, and there were American fans in their comment sections just typing 51st.
Oh yeah, my favorite that I saw, honestly, like, so there's a meme where it's from the Four Nations tournament. I think it's the game-winning goal from Canada, where a guy shoots, but they changed the puck to a plane, and it cuts to 9/11 footage. It's in very poor taste.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised you haven't seen it. It's really in poor taste. And it's so funny because it's like, okay, that's where you guys want to go with this. Okay, you guys really want to act like this. But then as soon as the women's team beat Canada, it just became anti-Trump. And it's just silly. It's like, look, you guys.
What does that have to do with hockey?
That's my point. Like Canada just wants to talk shit, and it's like, okay, believe me, if the U.S. decided to literally announce to the world, hey, we are no longer allies with Canada, we will not defend Canada, we will not support Canada, stay the fuck on your side of the fence, Canada would be China in about a half an hour.
No, I'm not. I won't disagree with that, Maddie.
So, like, it's just so funny how, and then their government knows it. Their government is smarter than that. But it's so funny how they don't understand how to coexist. Like I've never seen a country care more about another country's like legally elected president.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Like it's so Maddie? Funny to me because like I don't know anybody in America who says Justin Trudeau's name like 5 times a day.
No, literally the only time
like, it's that meme where it's like I feel bad for you, and it's like I don't even think about you at all.
Yeah, I'll be honest. The only time I ever even thought of Justin Trudeau, who's not even their prime minister anymore, no, but the only time I even thought about him was when something would pop up of him being a boner, and then you watch it and you go and you laugh, and then that's it. It goes back out of your mind.
Just like Canada, and the funny thing is, and again, I played hockey all my life. I played all through college. I have a lot of great.
You don't know shit about hockey, Maddie. Remember that Ryan said.
Well, that's right. Yeah, Ryan said so. But the funny thing is your average Canadian is like so chill. Like the internet is not real life, and it's so funny, dude.
Cousin Kenny, man, comes in. I was old enough to live it. I was a freshman at UConn, Hartford Hall, all crowded around the TV watching the final seconds. The campus blew up when the clock.
I can only imagine how awesome that was. Like I genuinely like how amazing that was.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said at the top of the show, most of us were either infants or a lot of people in the chat weren't even born.
In 1980, I was 2.5 years old.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And I grew up hearing nothing about, or not. No, let me rephrase that. I grew up hearing about the U.S. Miracle on Ice Olympic hockey team and almost nothing else when it came to hockey. It was like,
Yeah,
that
I mean,
was just, you constantly
let's
heard
be
this
honest.
lore.
Until about 1996, the only thing anybody ever said about Olympic hockey was the Miracle on Ice.
Correct.
That was it.
And like, I kept hearing all this. So growing up, that's what got me. I watched every Winter Olympics and every hockey tournament and was just let down and let down and let down. And I'm like, how did we win a gold? And now we can't even get into the knockout round some years. And then it got slowly better and better once we were able to.
Well, I mean, again, you look at it and it's for years, and years, the U.S. could only put college players into the games.
Yeah.
And whereas in Russia, yeah, these are amateurs, but when you stop going to school at age 13 and play hockey 8 hours a day, I would argue if anybody thinks I'm lying, there's a great book called Pavel Bure Rocket, and I think it's his autobiography, but whatever. But he talks a lot. He's very deeply interviewed in, and he says, look, all you do is play hockey all day long. So you're trying to tell me that if all you do is skate 45 hours a week, that you're not as close to a professional as you can?
Well, that's the thing, Maddie, but that's the thing, whether we're talking about Russia or Canada or whatever.
Yeah. It's just, even in Canada, these guys quit at grade 9 and go play juniors.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but what bothers me, they clearly Russians and Canadians are hockey. They're hockey people. They're hockey countries. But what I don't like is the fact that they're not acknowledging that the gap has just gotten razor thin. America is here. Like, the U.S. is here, and we are a top contender. Like, I was watching before the tournament started, I was seeing Canadians USA, acting like we're big rivals. They're not our rivals. They're probably
we are 100%.
Well, no, but they were saying like, they're probably like the 5th best team because there's the Russians, and then there's us, and then there's the Czechs, and then there's the Swedes, and they're like, and then maybe it's America. And it's like, guys, maybe
well, and here's the thing. There is the Russian. Where's the Russian team?
No, I wish the Russians were in this.
And that's the thing. And I argue this all the time. Again, don't get me wrong. I want the U.S. to, to win. But at the same time, let's take this seriously. If you take basically the third powerhouse out of the tournament, it's not a good look.
No, I agree. I agree.
It is what it is. You play who's in front of you. But I do believe that, if I were a Russian citizen right now, I'd be like, fuck this, whatever.
Well, the thing is that it's, once again, it's like we talked about earlier when the Canadians started bringing, our administration and all that into it when they lose or when their butt hurt. It's the same thing with politics should have nothing to do with sport. 100%. And there's no reason why Russian hockey players should not be allowed to play in the Olympics because of something Putin does.
No, exactly.
That's ridiculous.
This is not a thing.
Real quick, I want to point out, Ali came in and said, hey, guys, I gave up too much shit for Lent. I am dragging. So clearly you gave up what? Coffee?
I was going to say, Ali, actually, I want to know what you gave up. I hope to God it wasn't caffeine because just by your picture.
Well, real quick, everyone, hit that thumbs up button if you have not. It's free, and it lets people know that we are live. And I don't expect, because obviously I promoted this show as a U.S. hockey pump-up pep rally, I don't expect it to do well as our Jet shows because we're kind of going off.
This is Olympic. It's an Olympic show. I mean, what Jets news do we fucking have right now?
Well, that's okay because I do have some Jets guys in the green room that we will get to soon. Maybe they'll have something. And I don't mind talking about the Jets.
No, for sure.
It is
really quickly, though, I want to address something.
Wait, real quick. The reason I brought up Ali is just I wanted to say, Ali, you and Michael Nero and Brian and anyone else who did not get their thing, your guys, if you do not receive your stickers by Tuesday or Wednesday, now, once again, with the storm.
Demand your money back.
Yeah, no, but to let me know if they're not there, let's say Wednesday, just because of the storm. Your sticker should be in your mailbox by Wednesday. So go ahead, Maddie.
Real quick, Ryan has been running his mouth saying that you will not ban him and I can go fuck myself. And I just want to point out that as a mod, I can absolutely do it. And I'm right now putting you in a 5-minute timeout to suck my balls.
I don't agree with that, but it's okay.
You don't have to.
Prove a point.
You're just saying I am a paper tiger and you have 5 minutes to sit there and seethe because I can do whatever the fuck I want, dick brain. I have let you be here on your whole shtick, doing your thing. So you want to say I'm a paper tiger? All right, Faggotron, come get me.
Okay. Well, first off, like I said, I don't necessarily agree with what Maddie did, but I will 100% stand behind him.
It's not because of what he
doing it.
said. It's a simple, you think I can't do this? Observe.
The
I
quickest
will
way to
not
end the
do it
game-
again. You will be free after 5 minutes, but don't think I can't nuke your silly ass.
All right. Well, you know what, Maddie? Real quick, let's see if we could talk something that does have to do with the Jets, or maybe it will continue to talk about U.S. hockey. I don't know. But OG Jets fan, he's waiting here. Let's see what he has to
Get
say.
my boy in here. I love this guy. This is my dog.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Mikey Midnite, Maddie, what's up, brothers?
My man,
How you guys doing? Man,
Doing
doing good. All right, let me just post this up. Like, you guys can see me.
Yep.
Yeah, you're good.
You guys can hear me.
Oh, look at that
Love
starter
your
jacket.
dude.
Yeah,
Is that
look
new
at
one
that
or is that
starter.
old school? Did you get the new one?
No, this is about 20 years old.
That is beautiful.
Hell yeah,
This
dude.
is my dad took this down and gave it to me. He said, once I leave out of this apartment, I'm giving it to you. And I said,
Beautiful.
he's
I
about
have
70
mine
years
from when I
old
was
right
a
now.
senior
Yeah.
in high school, and it's not the zip up one, but it's the pullover one. But I got to say, I got a starter one too.
I had one.
Hell
I had the
hell
one where
yeah.
it had the Jets logo like that on the sleeves and whatnot, but it was a zip up. And I had it till maybe 10, 15 years ago. And then I don't know what happened to it. I have pictures of me and my wife in Philadelphia, and I'm wearing it, but I don't know what the hell I did with it. So
I don't.
That's
Yeah,
the
I don't think
worst, dude.
there's nothing on. I don't think there's anything on the back, right? There's
No,
nothing
there
on the
is.
back.
Jets logo.
Yeah, the Jets logo's on the back.
Oh, the Jets logo. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
The proper
Um,
logo.
Yeah, the proper Jets logo. So I know. Can you guys got me back on?
Yeah, you're good.
Back.
Good. Okay. So Maddie, Mike, let me ask you the question, okay? Like, seriously, this is what I really wanted to get down to the nitty gritty. Like, if we go number 2, right, and if we can't trade back, we're going either Reese or Bain or Bailey.
It'll be
Top, like, and then do you think that at 16, are we able to trade back up in to get Caleb Downs or a wide receiver like the guy from USC, or
Listen,
are
think
we
it's
just going to trade
possible.
back?
with
I think
the
it's
amount of draft picks we have, anything is possible.
Yeah, I mean
That's my
they've
point.
got so much firepower right now, as well as next year. They can always trade one of next year's picks.
Yeah.
I do think that next year's firsts are off the table. I don't think
Right.
for any of those, but there is the extra second, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely believe that the league wants the Jets to get better. I think that it has gotten to a point where they're such a mess that even the NFL is like, all right, we might err on the side of caution to help the Jets a little bit.
Real quick, cousin Kenny, watch your mouth. I do not. If I'm so pissed about this snow, 3 feet. I don't know
By
if
the
I'll
way,
give a
it's
gold
supposed
medal
to
for
be
that.
60 degrees on Monday when I have my
Fuck you.
So again,
But
here.
Mike, Maddie, do you think that we actually go after a quarterback in, say, the 3rd or 4th or 5th round, or do you think we don't
I
even
think if there's
try?
one available that they don't hate, and it's a low risk, high reward thing, sure. But I can guarantee you the Jets are not going to trade up for a quarterback. They're not going to go out of their way to get a quarterback. If in the 3rd round, what's his face? Mims or something.
The guy from Miami?
Yeah, any one of those guys. Anybody who's basically not Mendoza. If they're there and the Jets are like, all right, why not? Then they'll get them. But I think the Jets have already resigned themselves after the Raiders got the first overall pick that they're going to go for their quarterback in next year's draft. And their plan is to have a good scenario to put him into with this draft.
So we have to have a quarterback, Maddie, this year. Who do you think is getting behind a center position for the Jets?
I have declared myself for free agency. And I think that as bad as their options are, I will get a look.
Right.
Honestly, no, bullshit aside.
Matty will be behind center.
That's right. I'm like Doug Flutie too, because I'm only 5'6", dude. I can't even see above my fucking center.
Dude, me and you would do just as good as all three of us would do just as good as Justin Fields did.
What we should do is just get a Jets trench coat, and I'll sit on your shoulders, and we'll play quarterback.
Real quick, I like this guy John who says, "Go Jets! You guys are a disgrace to Jets fans." I enjoy that.
Please,
but if you can't, no, it's because we're not talking. We didn't base this specific show about the Jets.
Well,
but if you can't get excited on the eve,
fans,
hold on. But if you can't get excited on the eve of a gold medal game where we have the best chance we've probably ever had, then maybe you're a disgrace to be an American, John. I don't know.
My view on it is if you want to say that, by all means, continue. Tell us why.
All I'm saying is, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Matt.
I really don't know. I mean, anybody who signs with the Jets, because here's the thing: as a quarterback, do you even want to sign with the Jets right now? Because you know for a fact that, say you sign a 2-year deal, this year you're just going to get your ass kicked all day long. Next year, your whole job is to train your replacement.
No.
Like how pumped are you to come here?
Well, here's the thing. If you're talking about players who wouldn't really have a shot to start anywhere else and might want to take that shot and show what they can do, we have a good offensive line. We have some weapons. So a guy like Derek Carr coming here, now, once again, we're not Super Bowl contenders, as Derek Carr said.
No,
but it would be a smart idea if he wanted to resurrect his career.
Yeah, if Carr wanted to come and play, that'd be fine. I honestly think Carr is probably the most likely of the big names to come here.
Well, Mikey, I would take Kirk Cousins above David Carr just because David Carr had so many shoulder problems with his arm. Okay, he took a year off. I get it.
I can't.
Kirk Cousins would be the guy that can come in, and when you draft that young quarterback that can develop him. Do you think
Kirk Cousins punked us?
Yeah, I can't agree with you there, Tommy. I love you, but the problem is this.
I mean, David Carr punked us too.
Pride.
David Carr punked us too.
Derek
Carr didn't sign with us.
Derek Carr. Now, we chose Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
We chose Aaron Rodgers over Derek Carr.
Was like, yeah, I'm gonna sign with the Jets. Got them to offer, and then basically uses his leverage to sign with Minnesota.
Yeah, but let me ask you guys one question again. If you could bring it back, would you take Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, or would you take Derek Carr? You would still take Aaron Rodgers, right?
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, it didn't work out in our favor. He got hurt. No one expected that he would blow his Achilles out in the first 4 plays of the season. So, like, we did what we were supposed to do. It just didn't work out, as the Jets it always fails us. Now, if we would have took Derek Carr, I guarantee you he would have been gone after 6 games with a shoulder injury. So it's like, how do we play it? I mean,
here's the
Derek
thing.
Carr.
I genuinely, this is my issue. This team needs to establish that it is not the NFL's second-class franchise. And the first thing that you can do as a person, like say you're getting bullied at school, first thing you have to do is establish that you're not going to take it anymore. They cannot bring Kirk Cousins into this franchise and be taken seriously, because literally that is like saying, oh, hey, I was trying to hook up with you in college, and now that you're fat and have 3 kids and are divorced and will take me, oh, now I'm going to get you. And I know that sounds like sexist or whatever, but
no, but Maddie, what I'm saying is, compared to the other options that are out there, I mean, what else is going to develop a young quarterback other that's better than Kirk Cousins?
Look, we all know that next season is going to suck. I don't give a shit if they just have Cook play quarterback all year next year, because this team is going to be ass again next year.
Yep.
Regardless of the draft, if you look at it, there are, I would say, and again, I'm just going to spitball numbers, but if you have a team that needs, let's see, there's a 53-man roster and you need 23 holes plugged, next season's going to suck. It doesn't matter. You might plug 8 or 10 of those holes, but it's still not going to be enough. So accept the fact, like, I have already resigned myself to that next season. Even if they have the best draft ever, they're going to win between 1 and 3 games. It's just that way. So
I wouldn't say 1 and 3. I'd say we're going to win between three or 4 games. I think with 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, and that's possible. But the thing is
but once again, if we do get a Derek Carr or someone to that ability, and he can play to what he used to be able to play when he was at the top of his game, I think we can get 5 or 6.
Right,
but the schedule is just too. The schedule, correct.
So, Maddie, and Mike, are you guys basically saying 2027 is when we're getting our quarterback, and this year we're going to go all defense?
Yes, 100%.
No. I will also
say there's a quarterback who's available,
a late round
have to go out of their way for.
Yeah, a late round quarterback. If one of these guys is available and we could get him in the 4th, 5th, something like that, I don't think that would hurt. Why not put a guy out there and at least? No, I'm not saying put him out there to start game 1, but why not draft someone and have another person there so you have a veteran, you have a draft, and then you go into 2027 and you look at your veteran and your draft pick and go, all right, well, we're taking a top quarterback in this draft, but who of these guys that we worked with last season do we want to keep an eye on? I wouldn't be against that. So it is what it is.
But the fact is we have to live in the real world. 2026 is going to be a nightmare season again. It's just
and guys, at 2-16, you think we're going both 2 defensive guys, unless Lemon or Tate obviously happens to fall at 16, but that's not going to happen. But you think we're going 2 defensive guys and 1-16, 2-16?
I think they might get the second wide out there, depending on who's available. But, this year's draft is such a wild card because so many teams need so many things. And I really feel like this year's draft, the Jets can do no wrong. Like, they really can do no wrong because if they do all defense in the first round, fine, our defense is dog shit. If they do, Bane at 2 and a wideout at 16, great, we need a second wideout. Again, I literally am to the point where I don't care who they draft, it's an upgrade.
That was my last question. I was going to ask you guys, would you think Reese or Bane at 2? Bane?
I like Bane. I think Bane has the killer instinct. I like Reese, but I think Bane has one of those where, especially if he comes to a team like the Jets who suck, I think Bane has the spine and the badass attitude of, all right, motherfuckers, we're all in this shit and we're all going to get up together. Even if we don't win, let's let these motherfuckers know who we are.
And now, last question. I'm sorry. Would you trade up if you had to get from 16 to 10 to get either Downs or
after watching
the linebacker or safety from Ohio State?
Yes. It depends. Well, okay. It
would depend on the cost, but I would definitely entertain it.
Yeah, I have seen I was made aware of guys like Caleb Downs and whatnot, and after seeing video and their run stopping ability and things like that, it's that's a hard one not to try to get because that's almost that we need that linebackers. We need run stoppers. That's something that would quickly shore up our defense. So that's. But hold on, listen, OG, I'm starting to fill up.
We have a super chat.
All right, I will get to that. We are starting to fill up, so I got to let you go. But
no doubt, guys. Yeah. Listen, I appreciate you taking my call, and let's go Jets.
We love you,
Maddie. Mike, love you guys.
We'll talk.
Have a good one, all right? Jets, Jets, baby.
Hey,
let's go.
Tomorrow, JETS spells USA.
Let's go. USA hockey, men's soccer. I mean,
hockey. I like USA, my wife.
Hockey. Let's go, baby. 8:10 in the morning. Let's go. USA. Let's go.
Have a good one.
All right, real quick, I actually want to do the shout out to Jake for the super chat. Jake, thank you very much. And so in the past, I want to say 10 days, Jake interviewed Mahesh Matia, who we all hate.
Yeah, you spoke.
But you know what? That. It was a strong, good, and intellectually sound and integrity. The integrity was there for the interview. I think that Jake did a very good job. I think he did very well interviewing a guy that, may have some information. So I want to give props to Jake because he took a guy that I don't think anybody else on YouTube, we wouldn't interview him. he had the balls to go and say, all right, let's talk to this dude. And so I want to take my hat off to Jake and say, well done, good interview. I can't stand the guy, don't get me wrong, but Jake, well played, well done, and it showed why you have such a strong presence on YouTube and everything else. I think you did very well, and I think the interview was good. And Jake actually was also ballsy enough to get on WFan and stand up for the interview. So
now he went on the Fan. An ESPN radio guy went on the Fan.
Oh, dude, he went on the Fan against I forget the guy. I watched the interview, but it was one of those where he was like, the guy was like, yeah, why would you do it? And he's like, look, dude, this is a guy who has been around. There's nothing wrong with doing it. So,
hey, look, I'll say something that I will say something that came from that I always remember coming from Eric Bischoff, former head of WCW. Controversy creates cash. So
here's the thing, though.
But my point is that if someone is controversial or somebody's hated or whatever, right, it's not going to hurt Jake Asman to bring him on the show.
No,
it's going to help Jake, and it's going to give him a chance. I get
that, but I want to say that I watched it, and Jake handled like a true professional.
No, but I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. It not only would help Jake, but it also could help him for clearing his name, not Jake. But
Mahesh,
still.
I got you. But I just, again, I was very much.
There's something we didn't do for Jake. Here.
Oh, yeah.
Jets. You saying in a super chat?
But again, Jake handled it well. It was a good interview. It was a very competent, smart. Like, it didn't feel like an episode of Jerry Springer Jets YouTube. It was great. And so, Jake, if you're still watching, I just want you to know. I've given you shit in the past, because we're all guys and whatever. But I want you to know, I thought what you did was great. And the fact that you also were ballsy enough to be like, no, fuck you. This is what I did, and I'll stand up for myself. Much respect to Jake Asman. He actually earned my subscription on his YouTube channel after that. So,
hold on one sec. I just want to ask. I have Mets in the green room, and I just want to say, Mets, give me a thumbs up. Will you be available for a game show tonight? Okay, so I have another person that I'm gonna bring in, and then I'll bring you in, and then we'll do the game shows. Just because I definitely want to have Mets has been basically my co-host for some of these game shows, and I've loved it.
Right. I love that we have Scott Foster, who is pro Jets, and Scott Black, who is anti Jets, and it's literally like both sides of two faces personality.
Whether you like the Jets, you hate the Jets. Whether you're rooting for Canada or rooting for the United States, I say hit the thumbs up button because it's free.
I 100% agree with this comment, and I have said that pretty much all throughout the Olympics.
Well, and
we've all agreed.
We've talked about that. We are not U.S. fans who are like, yeah, get them out of here. No,
we want fair competition.
But the only thing I would say about Russia is that I do think I hate when they wear the red, white, and blue. Like, I don't care that they're not the Soviet Union anymore. They need to wear the red
flag is red,
jerseys.
White, and blue.
I know, but they need to wear the red jerseys. It's just like, it's so imposing. It's so.
Yeah, but you got to understand. I'm gonna push back on you on this. If, for example, okay, most Russians I know are very proud to not be Soviet anymore. So, red is strongly associated with being Soviet.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that, like, Germany should be wearing red and black only because that was
no. That's not what I'm saying.
When a new regime is deposed,
Germany, I did not see a Nazi team that dominated the Olympics for 4 or 5 consecutive Olympics.
Look, no, you're absolutely wrong on this. Russia's flag colors are also red, white, and blue in a different order than ours.
Dude, I have no problem with the fact that they have a red, white, and blue flag. It's not that they are red, white, and blue because Slovakia was playing in
red, white, and blue.
No, man,
it's just, it works. Look, I love the United States.
Are badass.
We do not have a monopoly on red, white, and blue.
Dude, it's not about the red, white, and blue. They could be pink, orange, and yellow. It's not about that. It's about the fact that the red jerseys were so badass.
They were iconic. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But at the same time,
imposing.
Okay, look, if your grandfather was a Soviet fucking high-ranking general sent to the gulag, okay, you're not going to want to represent that jersey no matter what. Okay, I love you, and this sounds so out of character for me, but you need to think about the actual feelings of a Russian person who their history. That's our grandparents, okay? That's like you and I's grandparents.
And I understand. I understand that.
You gotta let this go, babe. I love you, but you're crazy.
Check it out. the Soviet jerseys, or let's say the Russian jerseys, if they were red and they had Russia written in white across them, that's two of the colors of their flag.
Yes,
so you're there.
They don't want to associate with Soviet hockey. You have to understand.
See, I don't know about
Russia
that because
and
once again,
Russia are two different things.
We need to get a Russian person on here who's been alive since the Soviet Union was around.
I get your Russian by 3 o'clock tomorrow with nail polish.
But my whole point is that the Russian hockey team, it's not about, once again, politics aside. It was like I know, or at least I believe I would know, that the Russian people who were alive during that time were proud of that jersey and what that jersey when that jersey took when that jersey took the ice
changed.
When that jersey took the ice, any other team playing them was in fear not because of Russia and because of a nuclear threat. It was because of how good they were,
right.
How skilled they were.
You have to understand that times change. Okay, like okay, I'm gonna try. And again, hear me out. If Joe Biden made Team USA wear a shirt with his face on it, and then he was not in power anymore, you would be fine with not having that, no matter how good.
Dude, you lost me.
No, what I'm saying is,
what are you talking about?
It's the symbolicness of this.
So Joe Biden can't wear a shirt with Joe Biden's face on it?
If Joe Biden made the U.S. hockey team in 2022, I don't know, whatever, wear a shirt that said Team Biden or whatever, okay? He's not in power anymore. We are not pro-Biden anymore. There's a regime change. You have to let this go. You could argue,
dude,
but here's the thing: you can't tell them what they want to wear,
dude. How about this? I'll match it to this. The Dutch don't have orange in their flag, but they wear the orange is their team color,
which is weird.
I agree. Whatever. And once again, they're no Soviet hockey.
Tell the Russian people that they have to just adopt like green and yellow and pretend to be Irish and shit. No, their flag's colors are red, white, and blue, just like ours. They have the double-headed eagle. Now, if they did like Russia down here and they were wearing red, white, and blue Rangers uniforms like we are, I might agree with you.
I mean, dude, we were going back and forth, but that game, that last semifinal game, US versus Slovakia, it was tough at points.
Yeah, no, Slovakia played really well.
No. I'm not talking about the team. I mean, we blew them out. You know, they played well. We blew them out. But I'm talking about we were both wearing red, white, and blue jerseys in just different forms of red, white, and blue. And when it's just quickly moving around, like my daughters were watching the game with me, like at points they had a hard time. It was like when the NFL did the color rush.
You need to be able to differentiate easier. I'll go with that. But as for color schemes, no, I'm sorry, but you know, if your flag is red, white, and blue, then it's red, white, and blue. You know,
well, real quick,
USA, they have USA going down the thing. Russia would have the double-headed eagle. Now you could argue, okay, you need to have a all-white jersey with your crest for either team. Fine, but you cannot argue that, like, for example, Russia's double-headed eagle couldn't be red, white, and blue. I'm sorry.
No. I'd be okay with that, but I just think that the uniform should be predominantly red.
White. Okay, so
red.
We're arguing about two different things. You're saying it should be much easier to differentiate.
Yes, and I think that red, fair. Because of the history of the hockey team, I think red should be the dominant color on their jersey. So if they had a predominantly red uniform with white stripes, and then the double eagle thing on the front.
That though, you can't demand that.
No, I can't. Of course I can't.
So what I'm saying is,
but I can have a preference.
Okay, so your opinion is fine, but the fact of the matter is that if they don't want to do that, that's fine. But if you're playing a team who's also red, white, and blue, one team's jersey is predominantly blue, fine. The other team's jersey should be predominantly white.
Yeah, well, they should work on that regardless, because
we have wasted way too much time arguing.
Well, let's get to this.
Really doesn't matter.
Ali did tell us what he gave up, and he gave up way too much for Lent. Look, buddy, I love God as much as the rest of us, but giving up mind-altering substances, but then including coffee, tea, and you're not allowed to crank your hog. Yeah, that's a little much. I don't think God expects all of that from you. I think
that's almost Sharia law right there, man.
Yeah, so like I'm looking at when I see that thing, I'm looking, okay, so I'm saying he's giving up alcohol, probably weed, coffee, tea, and jerking it.
I don't even think I'll eat
That's a lot of things.
Well, so tomorrow I have to go on that kind of thing so starting at 2:00. By the way, Chad, I actually wanted to throw this out to you guys. I have to drink like a gallon of some powdery substance. I'm having a colonoscopy on Monday.
Oh, that's the worst.
So my buddy is so excited for this. One of my buddies I play video games with. My question is, I might actually stream me trying to play video games after I drink this crap, running to and from the bathroom.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be going back and forth from the bathroom, and it's gonna be coming out like water.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I've heard, and I'm terrified.
You haven't gotten one yet?
Nah, dude, I'm like fucking. My doctor yelled at me. I'm like 7 years late. So
I got one. I actually got one early. And they told me like usually they used to be 45 and then it turned to now it's 40.
It's 40. Right? I got yelled at. So I don't even know. Like I think I'm allowed to eat Jello for up till noon.
Only you can't and no red
colors.
Yeah, you can that saved me, bro. When I had to do that, I got like the chicken and the beef broth, and that was just made me sick because you have nothing
honey
in your
is
stomach.
on my list of things I can have up until.
Dude, the lime Jello saved me.
That lime, okay. What's funny is my wife was like, and this is why my wife is absolutely the coolest chick in the world and the smartest woman I know. She was like, look, should we have some sandwiches in the car for right after the after the procedure? She's like, because you're gonna be so hungry. And I was like, I didn't even think about that. That's genius.
Maddie, before we got to get to some of these comments, but here's what I'll say. First and foremost, Johnny Boy, USA, America. Fuck yeah, here we go.
Boy, Johnny. So funny story about Johnny Boy, real quick. It was so funny. I clicked on a short, like I was like doing other shit, and I heard it, and I was like, it was a Jet short. I was scrolling through. I was like, I know that fucking voice. I know that dude. I've talked to, and I looked. It was Johnny Boy. I was like, of course I know that fucking guy. So Johnny Boy, you're my man.
So Maddie, when you get out of the operation or whatever, it's not an operation, the procedure. When you get out of the procedure, you will be starving and you'll also be a loopy. Not loopy,
yeah, no, I know that.
Not like anesthesia loopy, but still loopy. So when I got out, the first thing I had my wife do was bring me to Wendy's to get a Baconator, which is exactly what they told me not. They were like, don't get greasy food. When I woke up, I was like, I want a fucking Baconator meal. And I had my wife bring me to a Baconator meal. I barely remember the ride home. And apparently, after I had the Baconator, it was like a 40-minute drive home. We got the Baconator immediately. When we got closer to my house, I made her stop at Jersey Mike's and get me a foot-long hoagie. And so I had a sub and a Baconator meal. And like, I don't even remember it, but I ate more in that.
Yeah. No, I already told Kate, I said, okay, so we'll stash a couple Sandos in the car. And then I was like, just take me to Chipotle.
Well, I don't know about Chipotle.
Chipotle fills me up, dude.
Real quick,
Laker Nation, what's up, buddy? Hey,
a lot of people complaining about the 8 a.m. start. It's in Italy,
but you got to understand that the game is not in the United States.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
How it works. It seems kind of crazy, but at the same time, like, sack up. If you care enough, get up and watch the game.
Good point by Rusty Spooner. Says even when the Olympics first started with the ancient Greek, well, I assume ancient Greeks, they stopped everything and allowed warring countries all to participate.
By the way, real quick, Ryan is out of timeout. Ryan, I think you've blocked me in the comments, which is fine. But just remember, you don't mean shit to me.
So why do you bother with him, Maddie?
No, because he's like constantly talking about me, and I'm like, bro, I won't bitch about how the Americans lost to the Canadians.
Oh, I forgot. I put in the game show voting late. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, we end out the show on Saturday nights watching an old game show. Please, we did Family Feud this past week, so it's not in there tonight. Please vote and let us know which one you'd like us to do and hit the like button. Voting, hitting the like button, all this stuff is free, folks. All this stuff is free. So I appreciate that.
Have you guys ever seen Blind Date with a Crack Whore?
There was probably, I'm sure.
There's like a skit, and it is one of the funniest things.
Oh, no.
and I think they took it down. I'm gonna find it and I'll send it to you. It is, I would say, internet perfection.
Well, there you go. I'll definitely check that out. All right. Well, we have a bunch of people waiting here.
right.
So I'm going to give everybody a certain amount of time because we're running low on
I
time.
got about 15 minutes. I'm going to
okay. So let's bring in another, like I said, another bald white man, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, the Thunder Beast.
Okay, pasta, Mikey, Midnight Mikey, and hello there, Matty Jets. How are you guys doing?
What's up, buddy?
Well, to that loser who needs a big timeout, let me give him a little advice. Shut your hole about America, and if you don't like our New York teams, you can kiss my big ass because there ain't no room for any of you for you crybaby ass because your crybaby ass is not welcome here. You don't like it? Change the channel, bitch.
Thunder Beast, you rooting for U.S. hockey tomorrow?
Well, we'll see because I've been under the weather lately. Just a couple of days ago, I wound up getting sick to my stomach. Yeah, that wasn't good, but I'll be okay. But I've been watching a lot of reports, and if we wind up getting banned, you could bet your sorry ass we're gonna cut some players that we do not need. It's called no more of this clusterfuck garbage. We're gonna clean up our acts and get our balls reevaluated and suck it up. It's called playtime's over. Time to put the bullshit away and get your big boy pants on, because now Aaron Glenn's job's on the line. Now he's in the red. You know
what if you had to put Thunder Beast, if you had to put money on it, do we stay at 2-16 or do we do any trade ups?
Well, let's play the devil's let's play the devil's advocate on the old blackjack table, shall we? At number 2, we will succeed on getting Bane because it looks like it's a possibility. And 16, that's gonna be a toss. That's gonna be kind of a toss up. But if we want to trade it, we'll trade it. But we're going to need guys, and we need guys now. Now is the time to get up. Stand up. And
so wait, Thunder Beast, you're not going to be patient for 2027?
Hell no. Playtime is over. It's
time
to put up or you shut up. Put up or shut up. It's time to man up. That means grow a set of balls and grow a spine. Playtime's over. We've had enough. Get it together and get your shit together and get your act straightened out. Now is the time.
Thunder Beast, I saw your shirt. Did you know Maddie's a huge Bullet Club fan?
Yes, of course.
I don't know.
Who else can't be? BTE. Oh, to this schmuck down here, this Ryan fella. I know exactly where to send him. Dude, your comments suck. You are a joke. You're not real.
No, listen, okay, Thunder Beast. I got a few people waiting, and I want to bring you. Yeah, I want to bring you back on if you want. It's up to you. But I want Maddie to be.
I've been up all day. I've been feeling like crap.
Well, feel better.
But hey, you guys are gonna be around tomorrow or Monday, right?
Hopefully Monday if I don't lose power.
Well, hey, like my grandfather once said, let's hope for the best.
There you go. Thank you, Thunder Beast.
And as they say in Italy, ciao.
Ciao, Thunder Beast. I appreciate it. Real quick, Maddie, it says Mike and Matt, of course we saw Thomas.
Of course we did.
4 fights in 9 seconds. They just dropped the gloves during that Four Nations game. And that's the thing, Maddie, about this Olympics. Why aren't they letting them fight? I don't care. Oh, the Olympics, it's supposed to be classy.
It is what it is. You just kind of have to make concessions for the fact that in the Olympic thing, fighting is not tolerated.
That's bullshit. YouTube user, I am 1/18th Russian.
All right, we need your expert opinion stat.
Yeah, did you let us know whether you'd like the old red menacing jerseys back? I don't know. Cousin Kenny, Mike, you should have a Sunday morning show tomorrow. It's going to be rough because I have a bunch of stuff. I actually got to go get gas for my generator tomorrow. because just in case we lose power, we
fucking everybody in the Pacific or the Atlantic Northeast, it has to batten down the hatches, dude.
It's going to be brutal, and I'm not looking forward to it at all.
You know what's funny is I was thinking about this because I was like, man, if we got nailed with a really bad blizzard right now, and we lost power and everything else, I'd be like, cool, we got a fireplace, we handle it. And I was like, I got so many books, I wouldn't even give a shit.
Well, no, I have my generator. If I don't have it hooked up to my house yet. Eventually, I will. But I can bring it in, and I can run, some heaters.
Yeah,
I can run my refrigerator, and I can run my TV, DVD player, and VCR, and that's all I care about.
There you go. We so in our living room, our fireplace is awesome. We can just start a fire and be like, all right, everybody hang out by the fire, and we're gonna be like the Waltons.
Joey Oliver comes in, channel member. Thank you very much, Joey. Canada hockey colors are rainbow colored. Well, no, I mean, to be fair, throughout the late 60s, 70s, and into the 80s, the Russians had the menacing red jerseys, and now Canada is the hockey powerhouse, and they have the red jerseys.
They have red and white. I mean, that's the thing, is you could argue that, the Soviets and Canada both had the exact same color scheme.
Yeah, they did.
So.
And very probably also confusing watching those games. Like I said, it's like watching that color rush game when the Jets played the Bills.
God, those were so stupid.
And fucking the colorblind people couldn't see shit. It was just gray on gray. So it is what it is. There he is. Good old Ryan. New York
out of jail now. He's free to proclaim his gay trans nonsense.
Scott says Russia was paperclip lab team. Look, no one can deny that they were the best hockey team in the world for 2 decades.
Look, I'm sorry, and again, the Russian team Russians make up over 6% of the NHL. You're trying to tell me that they are not a legit contender? I'm sorry, but I can't get on board with that.
Lost in all this is the world hockey powers are in the West. Russia doesn't even win in chess anymore. Look,
this is true, but they should have the right to compete.
Correct. And once again, no matter how you look at it, they're a top 5 team, probably top 3.
Well, and what if say the Russian team played this year and they had the next Pavel Bure, who's not ready for the NHL or anything else, who's kind of flown under the radar? That's what I want to see. So the fact they're not in there, I wouldn't say it puts an asterisk on the gold medal for this year. But if you are a hockey Puritan, you will bring it up because it's fair.
Joey Oliver says orange is the national color of the Netherlands, symbolizing the ruling house of Orange, Nassau, and national unity.
Thank you, Joey.
It's good to know.
I fact checked that when you put that up, so that's
now. Cool. Listen, I know you're getting out of here, Maddie. So what I'm going to bring in Nets, but listen, OG Jets fan popped in. I'll give you like 2 minutes because I want to get to my boy Mets. But since you popped back in, you clearly had something to say. So let us know what you had. Oh, and he disappeared. I popped him in, and he disappeared. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in our old friend, and hopefully he will stick around for the game shows. Make sure to vote if you are in the comments section and hit that like button. Both are free, but vote to what game show we are going to be watching. It's our boy Mets 2128. Mets, how you doing tonight?
Doing fine up until the Knicks started getting sloppy with their game against the Rockets right now.
Again, Mets, this year's spring training cap, picked one up.
Hey, Maddie, show that again.
It looks just like last year's, honestly, only it has a little orange thing.
Grapefruit.
Whatever. And it does say Port St. Lucie under the bill.
Interesting.
Like I say, I love spring training caps and St. Patrick's Day caps. So I got one of each. So
I mean, Brunson has been able to do nothing because of how much Amen Thompson has been smothering him defensively.
Dude, I don't know how to feel about the Knicks right now. I think that they're great, but then they get. I feel like they show their true colors. Like the Knicks strike me as like
Mike Brown.
Yeah, I don't know.
And aren't there some teams like, once again, I only start following the Knicks once we get to the playoffs. I'm in no way claim to be a diehard Knicks fan, but aren't there other teams that are like kind of not only playing better but are kind of owning them? The Pistons.
Yes.
So it's the Knicks. Look, the Knicks are still a powerhouse technically right now, but they're going to make the playoffs. Am I wrong? But
They'll make the playoffs,
But
but
here's
they
the
do look
problem: the
really
fact that
bad
they've been
against
built
teams
so
like the
small, we
Pistons.
don't have any draft capital because Thibodeau basically fucking bullied Leon Rose into giving away draft capital for boneheaded trades.
I think one of the biggest problems the
long-term.
Knicks ran into is they really believed they were getting Giannis, and
I didn't want Giannis to begin with, but my point is,
well, whether you
we
wanted
never
him or
should have
not, I
given
think
away
that
all
the
that
front office
first-round
believed
draft
that he was
capital.
coming, and it didn't happen. And I
Never
think
should have
that
given that away.
they
Trade that
didn't
away
have
for
a
Bridges.
backup for how to get better without him.
Here's my point, though, Maddie. The Knicks should never trade Bridges 6 fucking first-round draft picks to Brooklyn for Mikal Bridges. That is on Thibodeau's head for basically telling Leon, this is a guy I need. When it didn't work.
Oh, shit.
What happened?
I have to be right back. Hold my calls.
All right. All right. Well, Mets, real quick, have you ever had a colonoscopy?
I won't have one for at least another year and a half.
All right. Well, I'll let Maddie know when he gets back. Cousin Kenny said, Maddie, ask your primary doc if you can use Cologuard. It's almost as accurate as a colonoscopy, almost, and far easier. Yeah, I feel like it's something you do at home. OG, I'm going to give you a minute here. You came back in. I feel like you had something you wanted to say. Let us know.
Yes, Mr. Michael. Mr. Mike, I did have a colonoscopy at the age of 40.
Yep.
And who's getting it done? Maddie's getting it done, right?
Yeah, I had one done 6 months to a year ago.
Okay, and you're about like 40 to 45?
Yep.
Right. And
way closer to 45.
Okay. All I will say is they put you on. They put you under.
Yep.
They put you under. You'll walk out of there in 15 minutes, not even knowing what happened. So, depending on the right not gynecologist, gyno, yeah, you'll be in good shape.
I think it's a gastroenterologist.
Gastroenterologist, yes. You don't eat a lot of food the day before, but the day that I got out of there, I went straight to a diner and I was eating bacon, eggs.
Oh, yeah.
I ate.
You want to hear a quick story? I do not like other people being in control of me. So I don't like going on trains. I don't like going public transportation. I don't like planes. I've been on planes my whole life and whatever, but I've gotten to the point in my life where I don't like other people being in control of what I'm doing. Like I would rather, like when we go to Tennessee for summer vacation, I don't take a plane. I drive because I can control when I stop, when I need to go to the back, all that stuff. And so basically I was really freaked out about going under. I had not been under since I was a little kid and I split my lip and they had to do stitches. So I didn't like the idea of someone being in control. Like I did not like that. And I told the doctors that. So what they did is they put me in like the holding room and they set me up with my IV and everything. And what I think they did is slowly started to put the stuff so that I'd start to like kind of lull myself not out of consciousness. I was conscious, but I remember at a certain point I was like looking at my phone and I was looking at the ceiling and I was like, that ceiling's weird looking. And it's not like I was tripping or anything. It's not like it was moving or anything like that. It was a normal ceiling, but I was just looking at it for like 10 minutes and with my phone over here. And then I was like, and then all of a sudden they came in and they were like, all right, well, we're going to bring you into the other room. And all of a sudden I was fine with it. And I was like, oh, okay. They bring me into the other room and they go, all right, move on to your side real quick. I moved on to my side. I don't remember a thing after that. So clearly they took the IV and put the whatever it is that completely knocks you out into the tube. And I was out so fast. And then I woke up and obviously everything was what it was.
They told me to count to 5. I didn't think I got to 3.
Yeah, well, they didn't even do that.
I don't think you're going to be able to knock me out with this. And they were like, you have no idea what we're giving you.
Well, that's the thing. I also heard that if you drink or if there's certain things that if you do that it doesn't affect you as much. So I basically was like, listen, whatever's the safest, highest dose you can give me, give it to me because I want to make sure that I don't remember this. And they were like, you're not going to remember this. And I was like, well, all right.
The worst thing about it is you can't eat for the whole day. Like you're
not only
basically
that, but the only things you can eat are crap, and then you're shitting all day. No, sorry to be gross with everybody.
you're shitting you're shitting all day long. You're shitting. Yeah. It's diarrhea. It's horrible. Sorry to say.
Thank you, OG. I appreciate you popping back in. We always want everybody's colonoscopy stories.
Mike, God bless, brother.
Have a good one. Let's bring back Maddie. Maddie, how you doing?
Good. My St. Patrick's Day Mets hat showed up.
Oh, no, now
on the porch.
It
Yeah,
just showed up. That's pretty cool. No, did you hear? Cousin Kenny said ask about Cologuard, and then OG came in and explained his. We were talking about our
I am
experiences.
really enjoying the Dungeon Crawler Carl book series right now, so I might just post up in the bathroom tomorrow and read all day.
Scott says, Maddie, it's no big deal. Those drugs they give you are great. They could drive a Mack truck up your ass.
Sounds good. I am your Huckleberry. Let's do it.
Well, it is kind of weird, though, when you think about it, that what they're doing is Bill Cosbying you, essentially, and then probing you.
Yeah, but as someone who's been kidnapped by aliens many times, I'm fine with that.
What happens? USA doesn't get revenge from last year's Four Nations tournament. Are we going to hear Maddie bitch about how Americans lost to Canadians?
This is why I don't like this guy. It's like you're not even an American because you don't like me. You're such a dumbass.
This guy popped in and I was trying to get to him, but then he popped back out. But our Pittsburgh Steelers correspondent,
our boy Jay, love that guy, man.
What's up, Midnight Magical Mike and Maddie rolled the dice ice. And I really wanted to know what he had to say because he came in again with the Latina Pussy Slayer thing. So I'm thinking maybe he had some luck. You know, who knows?
Well, I'm sure he'll let us know.
Mets, are you going to be, first off, what are you reading? I can't see that. Hold on.
Like some gay anime shit.
No, it's not anime.
Yes,
Over
it
40
is.
recipes.
It's One Piece.
Got this at a convention last week, which is why I wasn't in last time out.
What's One Piece?
It's gay anime shit.
Pirate anime, actually.
Which is also gay.
Mets, are you watching this US hockey game tomorrow?
At 8 a.m, I don't know.
Come on, guys. You gotta have.
I'll try. But
it's your friend.
This ain't at 8 a.m, not sure.
Oh, did you say Supermarket Sweep is leading the pack?
Yes.
Wow, that's shocking. I didn't expect that after the last time we did Supermarket Sweep. It was fun, but it was hard to kind of root for a certain team like you can. Like with Family Feud, we can play along. Newlywed Game is just hilarious because these people basically TMI, too much information they give out.
Well, it's the same thing with things like Tattletales or their kid spinoff, I'm telling.
But,
all right, well, so I gave it an extra 10, but I am going to have to bounce, boys. That said, I hope everybody has a good week. We'll see you Monday night. Ryan, I hope your dick falls off, and I will talk to everybody else later, and go USA at 8 a.m. Eastern, which means 6 o'clock my time.
So you'll be up bushy-tailed and ready to go.
I'll be driving home from work, motherfucker.
Well,
I'll be listening to it on the radio like it is 1980.
Dude, that'd be cool, though. So, that'd be old school.
Yeah, but that said, guys, we'll talk Monday. I hope everybody has a great morning tomorrow. I hope if you do get up and watch, you have a good time. And as they've said on South Park before, fuck Canada.
Hell yeah. Fuck Canada. What they say. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this one's for Maddie.
America, fuck yeah. Can we have just done Blame Canada instead?
I don't think that YouTube would allow me to just play the entirety of Blame Canada. Now, if you and me want to sing it, if we want to croon it, I don't know if that would be a problem, but I don't think they'd allow me to play it. That would be against YouTube terms of services. Cousin Kenny says, have you guys watched British TV, especially a show named Naked Attraction? We could do a whole Midnight Mike show on that show. What's Naked Attraction? Have you heard of that?
It's a spy show. I'll look it up.
Oh, I thought it was something like Naked and Afraid. Have you ever watched Naked and Afraid?
It's a British dating show.
And what is the premise? Does it say on whatever you looked up?
It's a British game show, actually.
And what does it say? What's the premise? Oh, wait, is this that game show where two people meet and they're
A clock
completely
person
naked.
faced with 6 naked people who are initially hidden in boots. Their bodies and faces are gradually revealed through successive rounds from the feet up.
So no, Cousin Kenny, we could not do that on the Midnight Mike show because obviously there is nudity. But it's definitely something I am going to YouTube and check out, or at least Daily Motion.
Well, the show was canceled in March of 2024.
Oh, that's really upsetting. A show with a bunch of
user, go fuck yourself, you little bastard.
What happened?
He's telling me that I need a voice transplant.
Who's saying that?
YouTube user, Jets abuser.
Oh, is that this? Who the fuck is this guy?
Yep.
Oh, Metz is our boy. We love him. Metz has been on longer than any of you. Johnny Boy says Mark Sanchez is innocent. What do you think there, Metz?
Don't know.
I feel like we need to get more. We need to get more information, and it needs to go to the courts. Chris in the house says, "Hey, Midnight Mike, Maddie, Jets. Hope everybody is well. Go Jets. Love you all. Like, support, subscribe to the channel. Great New York Jets. A+ content. Always representing our Jets team and fan base. Absolutely. I appreciate that. Just trying to catch up here. Scott Black, Dolphins fan, says Brunson sucks. And YouTube user says Brunson blows. Jeez. Woo.
Well, he just got his first field goal of the game at least, but they're still down 8.
Cousin Kenny says, Mets, we are in hockey mode. Yes, we are.
Excuse me, princess.
No, but the thing is that it's like, once again, this is a Jet show. We always say that, but it is, and I will always repeat this. This is a variety show. Me and Metz are about to do a game show watch along. Like that's what we do on this show. But on the eve of a possible gold medal, first gold medal for the U.S. since 1980, if you don't think that I'm going to be talking about that and covering that and trying to explain to all of you who may not be hockey fans how this is the closest we have ever been talent-wise to the top tier in international hockey, you're crazy, because this is something I've been waiting for every Winter Olympics since I've been born. I'm not old enough to remember the Miracle on Ice. A lot of us aren't. We were infants, or a lot of us weren't born. A lot of you guys in the comments may not have been born. This is something we legitimately have a chance tomorrow. Just last year, in the Four Nations, we beat Canada, and then we lost to them in the finals, but in an overtime. Like that's how close that everything has gotten when it comes to talent in international hockey. And I 100% believe, if you were not here for the start of the show, there's some guys we didn't bring back from the Four Nations last year, and there's guys we brought in, specifically Quinn Hughes, one of the best defensemen in the league, and both Hughes brothers, my boy Jack Hughes, New Jersey Devils. He's 2 goals in the last game. That second period in our last game versus Slovakia, in the second period, Jack Hughes, New Jersey Devil, 2 goals, baby. And him and his brother, him and Quinn have plenty of points, as do the Kachuk brothers. We're looking damn good. Maddie picked a blowout. Maddie said 5-2 USA tomorrow. I would be shocked if it's that kind of discrepancy, but I wouldn't say no. I don't want to be stressed out all day tomorrow, all tomorrow morning watching this game. It's going to be fucking stressful. Oh, come on. We've done the Gilbert Godfrey thing over a year or 2 ago, right, Mets?
Yep.
Jesus, guys, picking on Mets. Mets gets laid more than all of us. Stop that, Scott. As annoying as beast, yet slightly entertaining. Oh, stop it. Guys, picking on Mets. Mets, what the fuck? Why are people picking on you?
Got me.
What other shows do you go on? Do they pick on you on other shows or just on my show?
I haven't been on many other shows outside of Still Knicks, Heart of the City with Pat, and Unpopular Opinion, but they don't pick on me there.
YouTube user, the guy with the weird voice looks like he's coming down from a high. Are you coming down from a high?
Nope.
Okay, that's a negative. Mike must love cruise ships. No, Scott, you're right. Public transportation, anything like that, I don't do cruises. I want nothing to do with cruises. Imagine being stuck on a boat with a bunch of people you don't know who are probably annoying as hell. Ugh, God, have you ever been on a cruise, Mets?
Nope.
Yeah, no. Do you want to go on a cruise?
Yeah, one of these.
Oh, yeah? Would you want to go, like, my grandparents used to go up to like Alaska, but a lot of people go to like the tropical islands. Which one would you rather do?
I don't care, honestly.
All right, fair enough. Rashad, I hate needles. I think most of us do. Who the hell? Once again, I'll get shots. I don't care. It is what it is. But nobody wants to just go get shots. Everyone's saying goodbye to Maddie, except for Ryan. Maddie has no class. Maddie has plenty of class.
Let's just start the sweep.
All right, guys. No, you know what I'll do? I'll give everybody 1 to 2 more minutes. If you have not voted, vote in the poll on which show we are going to watch, and then we will close it out. It's probably going to be Supermarket Sweep if it's already in the lead. That would be fine with me. It is what it is. I would never go on a cruise. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Cousin Kenny says he'd rather go up to Alaska than to a tropical island. And Maddie's still commenting. Good job, Maddie. All right. Let's see here. Hit that like button. It is free. Subscribe if you are new. And let's close out this poll. I'm ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And you can go fuck yourself, Jets abuser. To death.
Hey, Mets. Blind Date ends up winning with 37% of the vote. Supermarket Sweep ended up with 30% of the vote. Newlywed Game with 26% of the vote. Nickelodeon Guts with 7% of the vote. I'm surprised. I'm actually, Mets, to be honest, I'm shocked that people, I don't think people understand, because I think we have an older audience than what Nickelodeon Guts offered, but it's hilarious to watch these kids bumble and screw up. So in the future, we will do a Nickelodeon Guts, and I'll show you what I'm doing. We actually did one once, and it's very entertaining. I'll tell you that right now. But it is what it is. Let's see here. Oh, we got a super chat. Scott in the house, and he gets. Oh, I'm off. I was on another soundboard. Jay gets the Jets chant. Here we go. Jets. Scott with 199 asks, have you ever seen the Poop Cruise documentary? I have not, but I've heard about it, and I think my wife watched it. Mets, did you see that documentary?
No.
Yeah, do you remember that, though?
No.
Yeah, so apparently this cruise ship, something happened, and they couldn't dock, or something was happening, and they all got stuck on this ship for an extended period of time, and something happened with the plumbing or something to that effect, and it was just a complete nightmare, especially when it, like I said, when it comes to the plumbing. It's hilarious to watch Mets lose his shit over YouTube user. He's not losing his shit. I think he's kept his cool pretty well. What the hell is Nickelodeon Guts? Nickelodeon Guts was a show that came out in the 90s where they took 3 kids, and it's
basically
like
an extreme pentathlon.
Yeah, and they'd have 4 different events, and then the final event is the Aggro Crag, which is like this mountain they have to climb that has like shit spraying out at them and fog and slime and all this other stuff. But it's like they basically do 4 events. So one is them like shooting basketballs, but instead of just shooting basketballs, they're on like an elastic band, and they have to jump off something, hit the ground, jump up, and they do all these crazy events. But the funny part about it is how when the kids suck, it's hilarious to see how bad they suck. And then sometimes there's like a dominant player who's just like a baller and he wins all the events. It's very entertaining.
The discrepancy was much apparent in the final season, Global Guts, where most of the kids from the former Russian and Soviet nations couldn't win a gold medal to save their lives.
Really? The Russians didn't do good in Global Guts?
A collection of kids from the former Commonwealth of Independent States, mostly from Russia, the Ukraine. There was 1 or 2 from
like Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. And for some reason or another, there was a flag, the Belarusian flag was up, but no kid from Belarus ever competed.
I want to hear Mets do the Jets chant.
Jets, Jets.
Hell yeah. See, Jets is a Giants fan, but he's also a Jets and Panthers fan. So it's not crazy for him to support the Jets. Dano says you're cute. That's nice.
Heck, I even keep this in my desk drawer.
Oh yeah, Carolina Panthers. We did tell you they didn't have a chance in the playoffs, Mets. You had belief, but it is what it is.
I know.
All right, let's get this started, folks. If you have not seen Blind Date, basically they take two useless, drunken college kids and make them go on a blind date, and usually it turns out
In a disaster.
Well, yeah, usually I feel like the girls don't embarrass themselves, but the guys embarrass themselves. Like, that's what I would say. And unfortunately, these ones come in with the old school commercials. So we'll see what happens there. Maybe we'll watch some of them because I like old school commercials. Everyone knows that. But let's do this. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is going to be a blind date from November 24th, 2003. So, like I said, a lot of the times the guy gets way too drunk and embarrasses himself. So hopefully that will happen here because those are always the best episodes. Matt, you ready for this?
Yeah, I never watched this show, to be perfectly blunt.
Well, if you have anything to say or whatever, you just let me know.
Got it.
On Blind Date, rack 'em up. It's a date you just got to see to believe.
I'm just taking him out. So I'm really over him.
It's Rebecca's risque romance, and Kirk's along for the ride.
That's a little weird, first and foremost. She took out fake tits. It didn't, Mets, didn't that used to be like a risque, like when girls stuffed their bras? Like that was something that was embarrassing, you know, like if someone found out.
Tissue paper or bubble wrap.
Yeah, and it'd be embarrassing if someone found out. Whereas this girl's just like, fuck it, these are uncomfortable, and pulls her fake boobies out.
Marcus is on a date with Candace. At least he's supposed to be on a date with Candace.
You guys having a good time here?
Find out what happens when Marcus misbehaves. We've got the romance and the rude behavior today on Blind Date.
Hi, everybody. I'm Roger Lodge, and welcome to Blind Date, the setup show. If you've ever been fixed up with a stranger, you know what a crapshoot it can be. Sometimes you roll a 7, sometimes you roll snake eyes. You never know. Let's meet our first couple. Now, Kirk is studying to be a philosophy professor, and when he's not
is that the lead singer of Sugar Ray? or what's the guy who always wears the sunglasses backwards on his head that cooks?
Guy Fieri?
Yes, Guy Fieri. This guy looks like that guy looks more 2003 than 2003 looks like 2003.
contemplating the platonic truths, he's deciding whether he should date blondes or brunettes. But he's sure about one thing. He won't date...
What, Mets?
How I Miss Deadliest Warrior.
What was that?
It was like a battle sim show where scientists, a trauma doctor, and a computer expert, a computer specialist called in a couple of weapon specialists for one group of warriors or a group or one specific warrior, and they simulated a duel of the death between them.
So it's like a fake, like not a fake, but like an AI fight.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
A girl who takes life too seriously.
Somebody who doesn't smile. That's it for me, because that's all about having a good time. Constant frowners. People who can't be in a good mood no matter what. You know, if I'm stuck in traffic, I'm still having a good time making jokes, but I'm not really...
I'm not. If I'm stuck in traffic, I'm a miserable...
into the stress thing. Girls who don't smile, frown, and get real stressed out.
Well, Kirk's date is Rebecca, and she certainly isn't a frowner. She's an aspiring poet who gets a lot of her inspiration from her own love life. Here she is now reciting a few verses from a poem called, well, actually, I don't think we know what it's called.
It's called, I don't know the name of it. I don't know a lot about my poetry. But it goes, darkest night, familiar chills. She sits so sullen, so pale. Her frigid handshake. All
right, she should give up poetry immediately. She can't. I will tell you this, Mets. I think she's better looking than he is. And once again, not no homo, not trying to be gay or anything. That guy with his frosted tips is whatever. I guess in 2003 it'd be fine. But I think she's a very attractive lady. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, you're picky, Mets.
I prefer personality, not physical, not physique.
Okay, fair enough. And her personality so far is a dud. Who wants to listen to a girl badly recite poetry?
But her heart is what aches, watching her breath as she slowly exhales. I can't remember the rest of it. That's the beginning.
I'm not sure what to make of Rebecca's poem. Maybe we should let Kirk, our philosophy major, mull over the rhyming scheme. They're going to spend some time together in a blind date we call False Impressions.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm Rebecca.
I'm Kirk.
Come on in,
Come
Kurt.
on in. Wow, what a cute little pad you have here.
I did not notice the cousin Kenny. I'm sorry. I did not notice that she had one boob lower than the other. Oh, that's funny. I look, Mets, I do have to be a little superficial here. I do want to see a full body shot of this girl. I'm going to be superficial. That's what this is. It's not. I guess we'll get to know her as the date goes on, but we'll see.
Very little, but it's like contained.
No. Ooh.
As long as you don't have that big billboard right
Oh, she's looking fine to me. I don't see anything wrong with that, cousin Kenny.
there. Did you bring a change of clothes?
Yes.
Well, I could see that your
Hey,
clothes.
Mets, doesn't she have kind of like a Lita fashion?
Yeah, except that the pants are still a little high. I mean, usually when
That's-
Leah would show up, she'd always be part of the thong would always pop out, right?
That's true. Well, wait, it's early in the night, Mets. Let's see what happens. But the tube top thing going on with those pants, that's definitely, and even the hair, it's definitely like a Lita kind of feel I'm getting. If anyone knows Lita.
Clothes takes up a lot of space.
I've actually met her.
Well, because my ambition is to be a professor. And so, I'll be a professor by the time I'm 31, hopefully, and
A professor of what?
sociology or philosophy. It all depends on, like, where I go to get my doctorate.
You think they give them a rental car or they take their own car?
I think they take their own. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. It's just something that popped in my head.
I never did that before.
Gotta make sure nothing happens.
Oh, is this the one who takes out the boobs?
I think this might be the scene. And over a
Okay.
game of 9-ball.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So maybe, okay. Let me just break something down, Mets, real quick. I have no problem with women who want to have extensions and have a push-up bra and do, fake eyelashes, all this crap to make themselves look different than they actually are. That's fine. Whatever. It is what it is. But when men wear and I know I don't have this necessary problem, but when men wear shoes that make them look taller, or they wear maybe you know what, something I could use is that thing that goes around your belly to make you look thinner, because I have a nice gut on me.
A girdle.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd call it a girdle, but yes, essentially, women have a big problem with that. Like women, don't want men being fake or whatever. Meanwhile, they go and do everything on their body is pretty much fake. When you, especially on a first date, they'll color their hair, they'll put on a fake eyelashes, they'll plump up their lips, they'll wear a push-up bra. I don't know. It's a double standard, man.
See, I am 2 white balls in,
You know
1
what?
colored ball in.
These things are really, look, I have this silicone thing
I know
and they keep
You could
sliding
use
down
Jet's
because I'm like
abuser.
sweating.
Decapitation.
Wait, say that again.
I know what Jet's abuser could use. Fucking decapitation.
Oh, what's he saying in there?
That I could use a manly voice.
Lita was my boo. Mets, you freak. What did he say that was so freaky? They probably give him a rental car because they need to fit all the camera. Yeah, well, but they could outfit any car with those side cameras. That's not too hard. But I understand. Tiffany looks sexier than Lita. Spanx, yes, Spanx a girdle. That's what I was talking about. Oh, please play pool on a date. Oh, there it is. I know what Mets could use them. Guys, come on.
Can we please ban this son of a bitch?
No, you can block him so you don't have to see his stuff, but I don't I don't like banning people. That's not my thing. I like letting people just say whatever they want to say. Kirk is a loser to play pool on a date. I mean, I don't know. That's like an easy. Once again, if the girl completely doesn't want to play pool or sucks or never played before, but I feel like that's like, I don't know, what's a cooler, you know? What do you go play pool, go bowling, play darts? Let me know in the comments section. Which one would be the best to bring a date on? Pool, bowling, or darts? I mean, what are the other options? Skee ball. That's not a bad one. But
Duck bowling.
What's that?
You know those some arcades have those bowling pins that are on a string and this ball is about the size of a shot put.
Oh, yes. No, you know what I thought you were talking about? You know the one that's half shuffleboard, half bowling, where the pins go up and they have sensors? Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about.
So scared they're gonna be like,
wow. You didn't have to show me that, but I appreciate the courtesy.
I'm just taking him out. I'm really over him.
You want me to put him in my pocket?
All right. Is this your hit?
I feel like that's a deal breaker. She's so fake. Like just pulling out her fake boobs on like you didn't even. I mean, if it was later in the night and you were drunk, that's one thing. This is the beginning of the date. Come on.
Did you see that shot?
Did you see my directions?
Good teamwork. We rock.
9 ball is not a teamwork game, and all she did was set him up to win the game.
Which is why I prefer doing 8 ball.
Well, that's not even a team game either.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, she just set him up.
Are you a lefty?
I would have never, ever noticed that. You're very perceptive.
I know. I notice a lot of things.
How are you so perceptive? I guess I'll change them on the way there. Voila.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. All right, now we're going to do the top.
Oh, shit.
Are you preparing for your
Yep.
this moment?
What's going on, Matt?
I don't want to see this part. Skip it.
Why? What's wrong with this part? She's just going to change her top. They're not going to show you anything. This was on like UPN.
Spike.
Okay, I think originally it was on UPN. So that's what I'll say. Who's Tiffany Stratton?
Current WWE wrestler.
Oh, okay. Is she good? Is she better looking than Lita?
She's younger than Lita, but
well, obviously, if she's a current wrestler, that would only make sense. Featherball is cool too. I don't know what featherball is. Cousin Ketty says he would prefer pool because they have to lean over the table. Okay, that makes sense. Ryan says watch movies and go to a restaurant is better than bowling on a date or pool. I think they can't do a movie on blind date because what are they going to do? Bring cameras into a movie theater? But they are going to go to a restaurant, just to let you know, Ryan. That's always part of it. Mets, say that you love me back.
I want to see you dead, Jets abuser.
I love that chick now. That's awesome and funny. I guess that's the pulling the boobs out. YouTube user has a high pitched voice as well, and he says he sounds like Mike Tyson. I don't know. He might be. Mets might be scared, but you don't like guys. No, we're not going to see anything. Mets, a YouTube user, Scott. We're not seeing anything. This wasn't on the Spice Channel. Okay, this wasn't on HBO. This was on, like Mets said, this is on Spike. You know. All right.
Which could be risky if it wanted to be.
I'm telling you, you will not see anything.
Damn.
Because
even she said
that's what I'm hoping to see.
So
nothing.
Discreet.
I'm hoping to see absolutely nothing.
Why are her pants going?
Really?
Huh?
All right, let's try this. All right.
Absolutely nothing.
If I flash any nip,
I'll be sure not to tell anybody.
don't tell.
Except for everybody I know.
Okay, you can let go now.
But I don't want to. Come on, let me hold it for longer.
You put my cutlets in my purse.
Okay, here's my opinion, Mets. If a girl is like, she may be fun for like a date or whatever, but if a girl is being this sexually aggressive on a first date that's being filmed for television, that's not the kind of girl that I want a long-term relationship with. That's all I'll say.
Neither do I.
Yeah, this is once again.
I have a friend who's a girl who recently married who's kind of like that on Facebook.
Yeah, it's like once again, these are girls that you are girls you could have fun with at parties, no doubt. You could have fun
in my case.
Yeah, you could have some fun times with them. But I'm sorry, if I'm going on a dating show and it's our first date and we're on television and you're playing with your tits essentially so much in the, it's kind of like a long-term relationship deal breaker.
How nice are you? Look at you.
Cutlets?
They look like chicken cutlets. Doesn't it make you want to eat chicken breast sandwiches?
Chicken right
They even have a nipple.
Seriously, you have to make those kinds of puns.
Say it again.
Does she have to make those kinds of puns?
Well, I actually liked what the blind date put in about the guy having a rolled up sock in his pants. I think that's pretty funny.
See where this is. Tony Page, Dark Side.
Well, this is where they go to a restaurant.
Tony P's Dockside Grill. Location, Marina Del Rey, California.
That makes sense.
How funny are you?
My mother's Catholic, Italian. My father's Jewish. But when I was born, I was converted. Get this, I was converted in the ocean with Rabbi Fish. Is that funny?
Is that his name, Rabbi Fish?
Fish.
So they made a fish a rabbi? Sorry, Sam?
Name.
Boo.
Dork. See, girls that really think they're hot don't need to dress like scantily because they have security, so they don't like need to have other people reaffirm it. I dress like a hoe because I'm totally insecure. Don't think it.
I think the girls who dress skimpy are confident, but it's very fragile.
Oh, dude, this guy just
apparently
telling her anything she wants to hear.
Oh, by the way, the grill was closed permanently years ago.
So I guess the food wasn't that good. A good location, you can tell by.
Or either that, or with how California's been in a downward spiral, everything's become so unsanitary. Right? They can't keep it
Well,
open.
when did it say when it shut down? What year?
I'll see.
It's like a kitchen nightmares. We're figuring out when this place got shut. The location was outstanding. I mean, they're right on the ocean there, right at a marina or a dock. So if the food,
29th, 2005.
so like less than 2 years or 2 years after this aired, this place was shut down. So I guess Blind Date didn't help drive in customers.
Of owners Tony Palmero and Dan Ringwood.
Oh, okay. Retirement of owners. Yeah.
Oh, it was. Oh no, wait. It was closed last June. My bad. I misread it.
Oh, so it was recently. It closed down in 2025.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It's very fragile. That's hard. Sorry, come here.
Good night. Buy a lottery ticket.
I'm going to say that these two like each other, and this is going to be a successful blind date unless somebody gets sloppy drunk and embarrasses themselves. So we'll see.
Underwear, I totally have to change it.
If I was wearing underwear, I'd have to change them. Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you so disappointed
About what?
about who you got stuck with?
Stuck with? If you're calling me getting stuck with you disappointment, then I'll take that disappointment every day of my life.
That's maybe the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, right.
All right. He's got game.
Whatever.
Yeah, watching other people make out is so gross.
All these sweet little kisses. Oh my God.
That place is called Mama Gaia. Metz will give us a update on Mama Gaia soon.
Don't tell me, baby. Don't let my fingers do the walking. I really like those that I
I'm so up on you. I'm sorry. I'll chill.
Oh, like I'm complaining? I haven't called for any complaints. Wait till get her off me.
It's so rare that I see this where a girl likes a guy this much on this show. Like this is not normal. Usually the girls are like pretty standoffish at first, and then towards the end it'll be like you'll kind. But this is over the top.
A beautiful woman in my suit.
I don't want to scare you off.
Scare me off. Police.
And there's nothing college douchebags hate more than than an attractive woman being all over them at a bar. Yeah, he hates it. Come on.
What's 9 and 8 doing bad? The smother effect.
I mean, this guy's in heaven right now.
I can't do it.
Got a nice handful there.
Do you dare me to flash traffic?
No, don't. What? Once again, right now she's like a 45-year-old mom, and like she has like a 15-year-old daughter, and her daughter ended up looking up blind date 11/24/2003 and is seeing this. This is what you're teaching your daughter to act like. Get out of here with this. Once again, I have no problem with this party. College. This guy's in heaven, but this is totally a 10 to 20 year later regret for her.
You're gonna fly. Oh, look at you, baby. I feel like I need to give you some beads. Come here, let me give you some beads.
Home sweet home. Well,
Does he go in, Mets? Does she invite him in?
Don't know.
I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say no, she does not invite him in. This is the end of the date.
Well, should I kiss you? I don't know. I'm kind of shy.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
See you later, beautiful.
He's dragging this out, man. He's waiting for her to be like, why don't you just come in? I don't think it's coming.
I'll talk to you soon.
There it is.
Sooner than you think.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, that date seemed to have it all. Dining, dancing, kissing, and flashing. When Blind Date returns, we'll check back in with our couple and find out what they really thought about their wild night on the town. All Thanksgiving weekend, Spike TV brings together this guy's...
And they look lame anyway. Oh, Subway, that's not bad.
It's a shame of what happened to Jared.
Welcome back to Blind.
What's up?
This was back when Jared was at the peak of his popularity with Subway.
Yeah, and then look what happened. Did you ever see that? You ever see that documentary about Jared?
Vague bits of it, but yes.
Ugh, fucking Jared turned out to be a creeper.
Blind Date, our crazy look at courtship. Now, before the break, we witnessed Rebecca and Kirk's night out. In case you forgot, he was the philosophy professor, and she was the girl with the removable body parts. What was the deal with that?
When Rebecca took out her fake boobs, that was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Here's a girl all about that, and then all of a sudden she comes clean with a little secret. And the funniest part was there was a bunch of kids around that probably could see her playing with her boobs.
I was playing pool and I felt the perspiration happening and they were slipping. So
That's
I
an
just
interesting
pulled
question,
them on out of there,
Roger.
and I think he was a little taken aback by it. He kind of seemed.
What did he ask?
The whole deal with taking the breasts out. And I said, that's an interesting question, Roger. And I'm referring to the host, Roger Lodge.
Lodge, I think.
Lodge, right, whatever.
Uh,
Did you ever find that what I said about Kirk Fogg was legit?
What'd you say about Kirk Fogg?
They actually won some money on a game show once before he became the host of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
No, I never looked it up, but I did watch an interview with Kirk Fogg that a podcast did like By the way, Kirk Fogg is the host of Legends of the Hidden Temple. Did we mention that? Regardless, I did watch an interview that a podcast did with him where he had mentioned that he had done some sort of game show, and then the host of the show had also done previous game shows. So I never
language.
He actually, many years after Legends of the Hidden Temple, he ended up producing his own movie. Like, he paid to get it made, and he was the main character. And I believe he was like a undercover police officer, and I believe it was called Distortion. And I actually bought the DVD and I own it. And I watched it like once or twice when I bought the DVD. And I remember it being like, but I have it somewhere in my garage packed away. And when I find it, I am so going to watch it and get back to you and the audience about that. People are still picking on Metz. Like, come on, guys. YouTube user, do you ask him Metz if he knows how sex works, please?
Yes.
Metz, do you eat fresh? Does that mean ladies
Subway
or
joke.
Subway sandwiches?
I think it's a Subway joke.
That girl is probably a nun now. I doubt that. I very much doubt that.
Yeah,
If
she
they
said
did,
she was Jewish.
oh, there you go. If they did blind date now, it would just be people on their cell phones. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's something I hate about today. All right, let's finish out this date. Hear what she had to say.
Shocked, but that's good though. Shock value.
They looked real. I mean, I didn't think nothing of it, but as soon as she did that, I thought it was really cool that she actually took him out. Actually cooler than even a man.
Dude, this guy is such a douche. Everything about him, his hair, his collared shirt, his puka shell necklace, his goatee. Like, this is not 2000, late 90s, early 2000s, like douchebag college guy.
And not knowing the whole time.
I have no problem with nudity. I have no problem with flashing people. I have no problem with any of that. And if I feel the need to like shock people by showing them my breasts, then so what? You know, if they get a laugh out of it, I don't see the problem.
She seems pretty crazy, but girls like that, they're kind of all talk.
I don't really see a relationship happening.
What?
Well, it doesn't look like Kirk.
I didn't expect that. She was literally making out with the dude all night. She was hanging on him, like letting him touch all over, grabbing her ass. And she's like, nah, this girl, no, that girl, no offense. Like, I'm going to say something that people may not, but she's a whore. I'm just going to say it. Like, that's low class. Sorry. I'm not into the whole like sexual revolution. I'm not the kink shaming. I'll kink shame all I want on this show.
We'll be hooking up with Rebecca. Let's move on to our second couple. Now, Candace is a sophisticated young lady who's sick of dating professional types. Recently, she got some strange advice from her dear old dad.
He said, what's going on? I said, Dad, I haven't found anybody. And he said, Candace, you have to find someone with a little dork blood.
Candace's date Marcus seems like a guy who might have a little dork blood or a genetic predisposition to be goofy. In fact, he says he'd like to be a stand-up comedian. Here's the would-be stand-up comic doing his hilarious routine on irritating women.
I lived with a girl for a while, and it's like, they can be so annoying, It's like, do this, do that, It's like an old woman, It's like, God, just leave me alone. I just want to sit here and just.
All right, Matt. So I'm gonna say something now, and you can call me gay. Anyone can call me gay. But just like in the first couple, where I was very honest and said I think the girl is out of his league, I think this guy is better looking than the girl. I think he could do better. So I'm just honest. I'm just an honest guy. Let's see. I mean, I have to see her again, but
watch football or watch whatever's on TV.
Well, we'll find out if Marcus's blood type is dork positive and see how he gets along with Candace when Blind Date returns. All Thanksgiving week.
All right, let's get through these commercials. Up. There we go.
Cat mating game. Now, before the break, we met Candace and Marcus. She was the girl who was looking for someone with dork blood. He was the lovable lug who finds women irritating. Let's see if these two hit it off in a
He finds women irritating. Let's put him on a date on television.
Blind date that we call Mr. Wondering Eyes.
Hello, Candace.
How many dates are there per episode?
Say that again.
How many dates are there per show?
2, Mets.
How you doing?
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Nice to meet
Marcus. Hey, nice
I'm
to meet
Candace.
you. Nice to meet you, Candace.
Nice to finally put a face to a name.
So what did you get your degree in?
Actually, sociology. I went to school to become a school teacher, and I taught. I taught for like the first 6 months after I finished.
Did you?
The little
So, okay, so this dude should have dated the first girl. That's what I think. That's where I think I'm going with here, because this girl looks like she's dressed like a mom. Like she has like a vest on. She has big old baggy pants on.
YouTube user, Jets abuser, people can get real annoyed with you real quick and would rather see you decapitated sooner or later.
Is this because of this comment? Do you prefer natural boobs or fake?
He's been going at me the whole time with consecutive shit posts.
He's a troll, Matt.
Well, he's not very good at Trevor's axiom.
Well, that's just what he is. And Matt, you know what? This is what I have to say to him.
Come out, troll. Come out and die.
Right? See, I have it already. You don't even need to say it, Matt. You don't even need to tell him to go, kill himself or anything. I got it all ready to go.
little guys. No, I love the little guys. Preschool and kindergarten.
K-6 or
Preschool and kindergarten.
Wow.
And I love them
Do you
so
still like
much.
kids?
I love them, but I
Really?
just decided that I'd rather have my own than take care of everyone else.
You gonna ask what size I am?
That's by the way, kind of like you don't talk about wanting to have kids on your first date. That's like, I don't know, it's clingy.
Now we have to do that inside.
All right.
That's
What happens if my feet stink really bad and I have to I bring them back and you guys are like, no, you gotta keep these because they stink really bad because I have BO. Oh, you got these kind? Give me hockey skates, man. I want hockey skates. Is it gonna be harder for me that I have hockey skates?
I never used hockey skates before. I was trying to tell you.
All right, you're slow.
I was just talking to my wife about this. She wanted to take the girls skating. And I said, I'll go, but all the skates I own throughout my life were hockey skates. I'm not going out there with figure skates on. I'm sorry. If I'm going to go skating, I'm going to put on hockey skates so that I can stop and everything how I learned how to skate. You can't stop like a hockey player on figure skates. You could snap especially at my weight, please. I'll snap the blades
off.
Yeah, exactly.
You're slowing me down.
Huh?
I'm gonna go, man.
I'm having a little difficulty here.
I'll meet you out on the rink.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't do this. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on the wall.
You want a lesson?
Yeah, give me a
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's like getting my balance. What am I gonna do? Follow my butt?
Well, my nephew's season ends this weekend.
What, Mats?
My nephew's hockey season ends this weekend.
Yo, the logo of the team that you sent me that he plays for was badass.
Thanks.
Yeah, whatever that logo was. What is the team name?
The Rougarou.
Well, what's the logo?
It's a swamp werewolf.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
I'm like, I can't do it. Why can't I be like you?
Because you have to have guts.
Are you making fun of
What
me?
kind of team is that, Mets? It's a semi-pro?
NA3HL. It's basically a pay league.
Okay.
You get your butt out here and do it. Can you skate?
Try and go backwards. Hold my hand.
I can't go backwards. I can't go forward. What do you think? All right.
You can get hurt chewing gum on the ice.
All right.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
All right.
I'll
You know
fill
what?
it out.
I will find you if I need any more information, all right? Okay? I guess we should just walk through the
Right.
weeds.
Going right through. Oh, what's this? What's it called?
This guy is kind of an asshole. He just left her while she was putting on her skates, and then he's just walking through people's bushes and
This
shit.
smell, jasmine. Isn't this jasmine?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
The plant. It smells good.
Yeah, it smells real good. God. Oh my God! This is ridiculous.
Now, okay, do I go this way?
Signs of a bad day.
I'll be right back.
Wandering
Bye-bye.
eyes.
Yeah, I think in the opening, didn't they show him? He goes and flirts with every other girl on his date. And here we are. Who was it who brought up that pool sucks? This is the second date in a row where they go and play pool. But you know what? Cousin Kenny liked it. He said that's how you get them to bend over the pool table. But this lady's wearing so much damn clothes. Like, look at her right there. She's wearing she's wearing a trench coat. She looks like the Undertaker. Like, I need that much clothes on my date. Like, once again, I don't want a girl to be a whore, but you don't need to dress like you're going to teach, like I guess she said she was a teacher, but it looks like she's going to teach like middle school.
That's cheap. That doesn't count, but I'll take the win. That was cheap.
I just wanted to give you this. And are you guys having a good time here?
Yeah. What's
This is just a piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
That girl just gave, how ballsy is that? He's clearly on a date with cameras and she gives him her number. Like, that is brash.
How did you do?
I got lucky because I was really sucky. You know what? That just rhymed.
That did rhyme.
I'm pretty good. That was stupid. Okay. Sure you don't want one?
Yeah, thank you.
Come on, do one.
I don't want one.
Come on. You know, it's only one night out. You might as well have fun.
No, I am having fun though. I don't have to have a shot to have fun.
I know, but you can have a shot to be like fun.
Mets, do you drink?
Seldom.
And if you drink, what's your drink of choice?
Mike's hard lemonade.
All right, fair enough.
So I'm very light on my booze.
And if you were to go to a party or a barbecue or something, and you were to decide, I'm going to have a drink tonight, do you have one Mike's or do you have like a few Mike's?
I usually don't do more than two.
Because see, for me, Mike's, the problem I always had with Mike's when I used to drink Mike's was that it's so sweet that it ended up giving me, that'd be one of those drinks that would give me a hangover. Because if you drink, it's the sugars and the dehydration from the sugars that give you a hangover, I figured out. So I don't know.
I never get, because of how little I drink, I didn't get a lot of hangovers.
Did you ever get drunk at like a barbecue or something off Mike's?
Nope.
Interesting. A buzz?
Nope.
Interesting.
Should be like everyone else.
No, because
well, you also, Mets, you also seem like a man of faith because you do a lot of the bands you mentioned are Christian rock groups.
Heck, I even met one of the best cover artists in the game who's also a Christian last weekend.
Who's that?
You ever heard of a guy named Caleb Hiles?
No, I have not.
He's a YouTube cover artist. He does some of his own his own independent work, original work. He's met up with some of the singers from bands like Flyleaf, or collaborated with guys like people from Flyleaf, 1,000 Foot Crutch.
These are all Christian rock bands?
Yeah.
So do you drink the wine at communion or at church?
I don't go to church, not these days, because I found a lot of them to be corrupt in one way or another.
Fair enough. Hey, I'm the same way. I feel like, like we teach our daughters, all what we need to teach them. We do our prayers for dinner. We do our prayers at the end of the night, and things like that. But I'm not a church person because I just feel like just something about it seems fake. Like, I feel like you can have your own faith without having to go to church. Not that I judge people who go to church, but I would have to find the right church. So.
Especially when you have so many fake teachers. Kenneth Copeland, Joel, whatever his name was.
Oh, no, I don't do those super churches. I don't do those ones where they have Titantrons and big screens and all that stuff. That's definitely not.
Neither do I.
Yeah, that's not my style.
you want to be like me.
Oh, okay.
I got mine. I mean, this is like, you know what? I'm gonna skip the lime and the salt, all right? Because I'm allergic to it. I'm really allergic to salt. Did you know that?
He is walking away, and I'm telling you right now, the lady in the white works there, and she's just sitting there drinking. But yeah, his date is done.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
An Italian shot. All right. Very, very good. Are you ready? I think that felt good. I think we're at it.
Why did she come back so quick? She walked away like she was pissed, and now she's already back. Yeah.
Here.
What is wrong with you? Why do you want to go now? We're having fun. Come on, have a seat.
All right, come on, Marcus. We're ready to get out of here.
Sign two of a bad date.
Yeah, these two are not clicking at all, Mets. They are complete opposites. Like I said, this dude should have been with that first girl.
So we're gonna finish my beer. We'll go. You know what? There's this guy in the next store that wanted me to give you his phone number.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he gave it to me. Yeah, his name is Marty. Wants me to give you his phone number. So.
What do you look like?
I don't know. He was telling me about this blonde girl that was next door, and he's like really shy. He couldn't do it. I was like, you know what? I know this girl. I've
Knicks
seen
are
her
gonna pull
around.
a comeback, Mike.
What's up?
Knicks are about to pull a comeback.
What's the score?
105-103, 6.1 left in the game.
6.1 seconds?
Yes.
And do the Knicks have the ball?
Yes. Shamit just got fouled. He's going to go to the line. If he can get at least one, we win.
Interesting.
I have seen you around. You come here a lot, and I said, why don't you give me your number? I'll take it to her. And
at one point.
They were down 18?
Mm-hmm. They were down 16 coming into the fourth quarter.
Well, we will see. I guess in a couple seconds we'll know.
She'll call you.
Very good. Thank you.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
She'll call you. Or you call him. Bye.
Yeah.
Tell me what now?
His name is Marty.
What?
You remember Friend or Foe?
I recognize the name, but I don't. What was it about? It was a game show.
Three pairs answer trivia questions. At the end of a round, the team with the lowest amount of money in their trust fund would vote if either split the money as friends, one take friend, one take foe, and the one that takes foe gets the pot, or they both go foe and they lose the pot.
Oh, so it's like I've seen a few Mr. Beasts where they do that, where they'll be like, you have to if you both pick to split the money, you both split the money. But if one of you picks to take it all and the other one doesn't, then the person loses it all after, the whole challenge or whatever.
Yeah, the third option, if both choose foe, nobody gets the money.
Oh, I feel like that's cruel. That's cruel, but that's good for good TV.
I gave her a number. Don't you think that's just so funny?
So funny.
Oh my God.
Get me out of here.
I gave that girl Jake's phone number. I thought that was funny. That girl's gonna get out, man. She's gonna call that guy. She's gonna be like, Marty. She's like, what? This is Marty. She's like, it's a girl, and we'll figure it all out. It's a girl.
It was funny enough already.
What?
I said enough already. I only can laugh so much at one thing.
Well, I think it's funny. I'm gonna laugh about that for a long time. You live inside.
Can't we just find a girl in between the two girls that we just saw? We had one that was like a complete whore, and then this one who's not fun at all. Like, can we just meet in the middle at some point here? Obviously not in this episode.
Oh, sure, indeed, for
Think it's gonna move faster now? It could. Pushing that button that many times.
Get in the elevator.
Get in the elevator? What? So what do you think? You have fun tonight?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
So did I.
A little obnoxious.
Okay.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we say goodbye?
All right.
All right. And it was fun. All right?
All right.
So
Goodbye.
why don't I give you a hug?
All right. It was a
Okay.
pleasure.
Have
You know what?
fun.
All right.
And
Hope you had a good time.
yes.
Yeah.
And
Why are they
Maybe
doing
a little player, just keep it up.
yeah, I'll
Just a little
keep
practice, and I need to practice the ice skating.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, we'll work on that.
All right.
All right.
Thanks again.
See ya.
All right. We'll see you. All right. Bye.
I think we can all learn from that experience. Marcus showed us all exactly what not to do on a blind date. We'll get some honest reactions from our couple when Blind Date returns.
All right, this will end it out. We'll get the last comments. Whoops. Why does it do that?
Bad Santa.
That's how old this episode is. EA Sports. It's in the game.
Games. No, this is games. Challenge everything. The N gauge. That thing was horrid.
Welcome welcome back to Blind Date, the show that proves that romance can be ridiculous. Now, moments ago, we watched as Marcus and Candace attempted to connect. Their date consisted mostly of Marcus ignoring Candace. Let's find out why things went horribly awry.
I thought he was very selfish, very self-absorbed.
Me personally, I'm not really attracted to redheads. Second of all, she was
the fakest redhead there ever was.
I like
Bigoted
skinny girls,
much?
but she epitomized.
What?
Bigoted much?
Well, no, you can have your preferences, but to use redhead when she clearly it was a dye job.
The word skinny. I mean, this girl was a stick, which that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing too, you know. And bottom line is, you know, I don't even know if this girl is like capable of having any fun, you know.
He just kind of wanted to do his own thing and just take off.
She says I was hitting on other girls. That's a bunch of crap. I wasn't hitting on any girls. I was just being me and having a good time. So if she has a problem with that, fine.
My response to Marcus flirting was, I pity him.
And I know I was being a little obnoxious, but hey, you know, she was boring. She was a dud.
Marcus ranked #1 on Candace's worst date list.
What can I say? It's the luck of the dice, and sometimes you get snake eyes. And that about wraps up this edition of Blind Date. I'm Roger Lodge. Join me next time, and we'll have more fun setting up singles and dissecting their dates. So long.
Well, there we go, Mets. Blind Date next week, folks. Blind Date will not be available on our list, but guess what will be again, Mets?
The Feud.
The Feud, and that so far, when it's in our poll, is undefeated. It just constantly wins, which I understand.
One of these days, you're gonna have to put Win Bernstein's money in there.
Now that was a good show. But you know what? As the show, like, I felt like it was easy in the first round or so, but then as it got further on, it got a lot harder. And Ben Stein is actually a damn smart guy.
I just love the show for the chemistry between Ben and his co-hosts. Whether it's Jimmy Kimmel, Nancy Pimentel, or what was it, Sal Palin?
That was back. That was back when Jimmy Kimmel was fun.
Yeah, not the political bitch that he is now.
Exactly, Mets. Well, thank you so much for being on here, Mets. I had a great time as usual.
If you do put Win Bernstein's money in the poll, pick the one where Jimmy and Ben switch places.
I just, whenever I see availability for a full episode, I put it in my playlist.
I know, I'm just saying, but if you do find that one, it's funny because last minute, Ben switches with Jimmy, and then Jimmy whines like, well, I want to go in the booth.
All right, I will look for it, but I will also look for some Ben Stein's money, and I've had a couple other recommendations for shows. But Mets, thank you for being. Did the Knicks win?
5 more seconds, and they will.
Nice, awesome, good comeback. All right, have a good one, Mets.
All right, night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go through some of your comments here and see what you said while that last ending part of the date was going on. Let's see here. Oh, no. Oh, man, skating on a date. Man, Ryan, you have a problem with everything on a date. Come on now. Mets would have to make a great lollipop kid in The Wizard of Oz. We represent the Lollipop Guild. That's all right. The dude is a douche. I agree that the dude was kind of a douche. But once again, he matched better. Blind Date does this on purpose because he matched much better with the girl from the first date. I think she was my librarian. She was boring as shit. Why would you put a party guy with a girl who doesn't want to have fun, who doesn't drink, whatever? Find a guy who is like that, who doesn't drink or whatever, put him with that girl, and you probably have a successful date. Once again, they do this on purpose for television, so complaining about it is stupid anyway. Let's see here. Just going through some of these final comments before I end out the show. I see you reading the comments, Mike. I do my best. Oh, I see you reading the comments, Mets. Okay. I like my women dressed like whores. That's funny. I like it. Once again, when I was in my 20s, college age, once again, I didn't want them to be whores. But, when you're that young, it is what it is, but I don't want them dressed like a librarian either. Mets is always serious at what makes him endearing. Ryan also likes girls that are whores. Mets, if you and I met, we would be besties. This guy is a. I don't know, cousin Kenny. I don't know. I think the first girl was much more attractive. You look like a Mike's Hard Lemonade guy. I definitely appreciate you guys. Yeah, we need to get Mets on Blind Date, man. If Blind Date still existed, I would love to send Mets out on Blind Date. That would be awesome. He said he wants me decapitated. He's not a man of faith. Oh, that's so funny. COVID did away with wine at church. Oh, that's a bummer. Who the hell doesn't want to get their shot of red wine? I don't know what I was right about, but thank you, Dino. I'm sure. What the fuck, Mets? Can we get through the show? Mets, I want to film your first date. This guy is a grade 1 douchebag. Agreed. But they, once again, is he like that all the time? Or was he being kind of over the top and douchey because she was so boring and he was just trying to have fun on a free date that Blind Date is paying for? You know what I'm saying? Good night. Good night, all. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Good night, everyone. USA. Absolutely. Knicks up by 4 or 5 seconds left. I think they just won the game, folks. Now, remember, guys, tomorrow, 8 a.m., we all got to wake up early. Team USA going for the gold. And if we have power in my house after this blizzard hits on Monday night, I will hopefully be coming to you with a celebration of U.S. winning the gold medal for the first time since the Miracle on Ice in 1980. And lo and behold, they beat the Soviets. When I understand the game versus Finland happened after that when they won the gold. But the real test, the real game, the real challenge was on February 22nd, 1980 against the Soviets. And the real challenge, the true challenge for 2026 happens against the Canadians on February 22nd, 2026. So let's do it, folks. Let's do it. One more time. We're going to hit it. Here we go. Let's go, USA. America. Fuck yeah. I am Midnight Mike coming to you from the Long Island Sound. Everybody stay safe, stay warm if you're in the Northeast, and hopefully we don't kill ourselves too bad with all this snow. I can't even think about it. It's so miserable. I am Midnight Mike. Thanks for joining us. We had a great show tonight. Maddie joined us. OG Jets fan joined us. Thunderbeast joined us. Jay almost joined us. Mets 2128 came on the show. We had a good one. We did Blind Date. Next Saturday night, Family Feud will be back in that poll, folks. I can't wait to see you Monday night as long as I have power. Go USA. 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 Here we go. Get that goal, boys. No, he works the overnight, so he's gonna be still awake. So he doesn't have to wake up then. Thanks for joining us. I don't mind you being here talking shit.